Coldplay kicking us off this evening. Adventure of a lifetime here on Cracker Radio. Tune in to Callum and Mikey. Here till 9 p.m. this Thursday evening.
Oh, good work, Callum.
Ooh. Go straight into a bit of Craig David then, are we, Mikey?
Absolutely.
Not hanging around tonight, are you?
No, not really. I had to cater for the fact that you weren't here for the start of this.
I was almost on time this week.
Hi, it's Mikey here, and you're listening to a pre-recorded show, so thank you for making me feel loved. Unfortunately, due to some rights issues, we cannot play you all the songs from the original broadcast. However, we have subtly swapped out the music for noises from my favourite motorway, the M1, which in some cases have immensely improved the original tracks. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of the show.
On my mind, disciples. Listen to Callum and Mikey, Cracker Radio, every Thursday, 7 till 9 p.m, from now until Christmas. Come on, Mikey, sort it out. Mikey's on the buttons this week, and...
Sorry, I got a little bit distracted, and I'm not happy after what happened last week.
Last week was an absolute disaster, wasn't it? That carol singing, I've had so many complaints that people... My grandma's literally gone deaf from that carol singing.
Really?
Yeah. My granddad says she's not responding. She's not listening to him anymore.
So that's a sign of it was really good then, surely.
I'm not sure. It sounded. I'm not going to use the exact words, but it was something to do with some sort of animal in pain. That's what he.
But that's not the real reason why I'm upset this week.
Why are you upset, Mikey?
Because of yet again your attempt to screw me over on this very programme.
What do you mean, the quiz?
Yes.
Yeah, the quiz was absolutely great success, I thought. With audience participation.
Do you know how many people turned around to me after that quiz and went and said, "Are you off the quiz team?
Yep.
You shouldn't turn up to work because you're clearly not intellectually capable."
Yep.
A lot of people said that.
I think the quiz proves that to a lot of people, and I think it's good for that. Yeah, I think we should do it every week, personally.
No,
but,
I really don't. I want to move on from it. Okay. Yes, I do actually think that the carol singing was my personal favourite of last week.
Oh, don't it? Yeah, I've received so many complaints. Are we going to do it again this week?
Possibly. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I'm looking for viewer interaction, and you can interact with the show by going into our Facebook page.
Yes, the Callum and Mikey show.
Yes.
And you just search for it in that little bar at the top and type in.
Callum, you're going to go into social media corner and keep looking at that page.
I'd look at it every day. Right, nothing ever happens there, but... oh, wait a second, Mikey.
What?
We actually posted something today, didn't we?
Yeah.
It says, it's showtime in capital letters. Click on the link to listen live.
Yeah. We're on the ball tonight.
So obviously, if people have clicked that link, they're listening. And if they haven't clicked the link, then they're not listening, so it's pointless just telling them that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's on this week's show? Well, here's the thing. You talked about complaints. Well, I had a complaint from last week's show.
Yeah.
Saying that when we did the show rundown, the music that we used during the show rundown wasn't very apt for the kind of show that we're producing.
Yes.
We used Move On Up, a very good song. So
upbeat, isn't it?
Yeah. So I had literally a email to say that we should choose something else.
What, a bit more somber, or...?
Well, something different, something more in keeping with this Christmas show that we produce, Callum and Mikey.
Did it go like...
No, but I have made changes. I think you're going to like it. I think that person who emailed in is going to be happy.
Okay, go on then, Mikey.
So...
Take it away.
So, on tonight's show, Callum tries to make a funny. I try to avoid embarrassment. Alex Mackay tells us his artist of the week. Dan Ward attempts the weather. We'll be doing movie reviews and cinema roulette. All that and much, much more on tonight's Callum and Mikey show.
That's a bit familiar, I think. I've heard that before somewhere.
I thought that was a brand new thing that nobody else has ever heard of.
I've definitely heard that music before somewhere. Yeah.
I thought that, but I think that's much more in keeping.
I'm just trying to think where, and while I'm thinking where, we'll play you Rita Ora, your song.
And that and that was Callum Scott dancing on my own. This is Cracker Radio, the Callum and Mikey show. Callum certainly enjoyed that.
What? Sorry, Mikey?
Oh, sorry, have I woke you?
No. The texts have been coming in.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. People are saying, who's picking the songs tonight? People are questioning that, Mikey. I think we're going to have to up our game.
What do you mean? What's the problem? What is the problem?
I can't actually repeat it on the radio. It's not radio worthy. People want something a bit more
up tempo.
No, a bit more 2007, I think.
2007.
Yes.
So we're going back to your era of music. So basically, people, aka you, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, have been have texted in inverted commas to say that the music has been bad.
I'm not actually joking, Mikey. They've got in contact on the Callum and Mikey show's Facebook page, messaging the show. So they've gone out of their way to do this, saying they want something with a bit more, oomph to...
a bit more zhuzh.
Yeah, to, bring them up to gear on this Thursday evening.
Okay,
it's going to snow tomorrow, Mikey. People need to stay warm at home, don't they?
Okay, well, we can see what we can do. Now, you did mention the Callum and Mikey Facebook page.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Callum and Mikey show on Facebook.
Can you tell us what glorious content is on there?
Well, there's a couple of videos at the moment, aren't there?
Yeah, we've got a brand new YouTube channel, which you can search by going onto YouTube and searching... What's it called?
The Callum and Mikey show.
Yes, which you've had a big hand in, isn't it?
Yes, I've had an absolutely huge hand in that. I believe there's videos of me and Mikey looking menacing, aren't there?
Yes, we did a couple of videos doing some promos for this year's Cracker Radio show.
And there's even more content which I'm not privy to.
Yeah, well, if you want to have a look and seeing how gangster we look, you can check out the hashtag straight out of Cracker series of videos. There's a number there that you can enjoy. You can also check out our brand new spin-off YouTube show called Callum and Mikey Extra, which doesn't feature Callum.
Yeah, why is it called Callum and Mikey Extra if I'm not on it?
Because it's a spin-off.
Yeah.
There's more of the show.
So it's like Top Gear Extra without, what's his name? Jeremy Clarkson, James May and Rich Hammond.
Other car-related shows are available.
Of course, yeah, but you get my gist.
Yeah, but this is a brand new show. There'll be another episode coming next week, just before the next episode of the Callum and Mikey radio show.
Yes.
So please stick around for that. You'll also find on that video there is a link to a feature that we're going to be doing later on this evening called Cinema Roulette.
Cinema Roulette.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, if you go away and have a look at the video, you can find what movie that our reviewer will have to review later on in this very programme.
Yeah, so we've sent a team from the Callum and Mikey show to the cinema to regard a film, and they're going to report back,
They are, and if they don't do it within 4 minutes, which is a long time...
Within 4 minutes?
Then they have to do a forfeit on Callum and Mikey Extra.
Brilliant.
But we'll explain more about that later, but I'm going over to Callum Hale for a scout report.
Scouting report?
Yes.
Well, I've chosen this next song because I think it's a bit more upbeat and in keeping with the genre of the listener and the radio programme, and it's also by one of my very favourite artists. It's Diana Vickers, last heard in 2009. We're bringing her back. Callum and Mikey here until 9 PM. This is Once.
Diana Vickers with Once right here on Cracker Radio. I can't believe we're actually been playing this.
No, it's what the people wanted.
Really?
Yeah, our friend Ali says it's an absolute banger.
Why is he not here?
He's at a family meal at the moment, so he's obviously listening, and so the rest of his family. Brilliant.
Yeah, now if people don't remember, Ali is a feature of this show where he does some Christmas caroling. And unfortunately, we're not going to be having any Christmas caroling because he's not here tonight.
No, because he's otherwise engaged.
But he's listening to the show at least.
Yeah, I think we can find a volunteer though to do Christmas caroling and get them here before 9 p.m. Do you think that's a good shout, Mikey?
Possibly.
Like, they can't be much more tone deaf than last week, can they? So
we'll have to find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Anyway, it's Gordon City featuring M-N-E-K. M-N-E-K? Is that how you say it?
That's it.
And what's the song called? Ready for
Your Love.
Ready for Your Love.
On Cracker Radio. Gorgon City featuring M&EK, Ready for Your Love, right here on Cracker Radio. It's the Callum and Mikey show, and we've just got some news.
Some big news, isn't it, Mikey?
Absolutely. Coventry have apparently won
the UK Capital of Culture.
Well done to Coventry. Big shout out.
Yep, you might remember last week on the quiz, one of the questions was about the capital culture this year, wasn't it, Mikey?
Yeah.
You didn't get that one right, did you?
No, I didn't get a lot of questions right, but let's move on. I don't want to talk about it.
Let's move on and play some cracking songs.
I clearly didn't have any choice in this. This is Girls Aloud.
Ariana Grande featuring Zed, Break Free here on Cracker Radio. Callum and Mikey through to 9 p.m. this evening. 20 to 8 now. You alright, Mikey?
Yeah. You don't look so good.
I have to admit, since the show last week, I've not been very well.
Oh no. Tell us what happened.
I had man flu.
Oh dear. Are you contagious?
I don't think I am anymore.
Anymore?
Today's the first day I've been able to speak since last Friday lunchtime, so...
Right. And you've been bedridden ever since?
Yes, I haven't left the bed.
Well, if we could, we only award Mikey's at the end of our run, but would you like to be nominated for a Mikey already? For big effort
and bravery, I think.
Yeah, bravery. Bravery, the bravery award. You can be nominated. How about that? Does that make you feel better?
A little bit.
Okay.
We'll see what songs we play second half. That might make me feel a bit better.
Okay, if we can find anything pre-2011, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be alright.
But let's go to actually something more modern.
Yes.
Let's go to new music, which means it's time to go into our weekly feature with Alex Mackay, who does a Artist of the Week. Last week he sampled Mr. Jukes. He explained why.
Brilliant, that was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I got some good feedback from other listeners saying that they enjoyed his feature as well. Mm-hmm. So over to you, Alex, for this week's Artist of the Week.
Hey guys, cheers for having me back on. Alex Mackay here with another Artist of the Week, and this week it's The National. Now, they're not a household name, but they have been going since 1999. I got taken to see them live by a friend of mine a few months back. I only knew 2 or 3 of their songs, and to be honest, they completely blew me away. I think they've got a very distinct sound, thanks in large part to their singer Matt Berringer. He's got this ridiculously low voice, and even though their lyrics tend to be on the side of sad, sometimes mopey, I love how their lyrics don't shy away from mentioning the boring, routine things of everyday life. They sort of embrace that part of life. They embrace the fact that sometimes life either gets really boring, sometimes it just straight up sucks, but those times aren't forever, and it's okay to be okay with that. I really respect that. Their latest album, Sleep Well Beast, is well worth a listen to, but my personal favourite from them is 2003's Boxer, and I've taken a track from the album called Apartment Story to play to you all this week. Now, this song to me I think it's about being in a long-term relationship or a marriage. It mentions these really dull, tedious things like getting ready for a party, wrapping up warm for winter, but it doesn't do it from a perspective of we're stuck in a rut because everything is boring and clearly the thrill is gone. To me, this song sort of celebrates that settled, mundane, everyday life part of love, and I really wish there were more songs from that kind of perspective. I absolutely love this song. So enough waffle from me. Here is The National with Apartment Story.
Interrupt Alex's Artist of the Week because we don't want to get in trouble with the copyright popos. However, we think we can get away with this small clip to whet your appetite.
The National there, that's Alex Mackay's Artist of the Week for this week. And if you want to hear more of Alex, you can join him on Sunday afternoons on... You can pronounce this better than I can.
Radio Verylam.
That's the one. I got it wrong last week.
I don't work for them, but...
No. But that's where you can find him and his new music show, so be sure to check him out there.
I really like that, actually, The National. Might get into them. I just searched them up on my favourite music streaming app.
Okay.
And yeah, they're on there, so good to go.
If you got any feedback for this particular feature, go to our Facebook page, The Callum and Mikey Show. Let us know what you think about The National, and we might be reading that out next week on the show. So more from Alex next week. In the meantime, this is Second City.
Brilliant. I Want to Feel by Second City here on Cracker Radio. Callum and Mikey. It's Thursday nights.
Excellent. And we're almost at the top of the hour, which means it's almost time for the news and time for our resident weather expert.
Oh yes, the weather last week was brilliant, wasn't it? I thought
you thought it was brilliant. We had no weather.
It was quirkily brilliant.
Is that even a word?
Quirkily.
Quirkily.
It is now.
I wish I had Dictionary Corner around to find out, but we had no weather on the weather.
He did struggle to deliver the actual weather. But I've hopefully this week he might have mastered the microphone and the reading bit.
Hopefully he has mastered the weather app. So I've actually had words since last week's show, and I'm hoping that he's got it all together.
Someone in the studio is just pointing out on their phone that quirkily is a word, by the way.
It is a word.
Yeah,
I stand corrected.
Yeah, well,
it's the
not
word
for
of
the
the
first time.
Now, how in touch with popular culture are you, Callum?
I'm right on top of it, mate. Yeah.
So, what's the most current music that you listen to? I know we talked about this last year. Okay.
Yeah.
Your favourite band at the time was One Direction.
Yeah.
How has it evolved over the last 12 months?
Well, recently.
Yeah.
I've been listening to this fella, yeah?
Okay.
He has a song called Man's Not Hot.
Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah. He's Big Shaq, yeah. I think he plays up front for Barnet.
Yo! Big Shaq, the one and only. Man's not hot. Never hot.
Yeah, this is what I listen to as I'm cruising around in my Toyota Yaris.
Yeah, I tell you what, 40 degrees in this studio in the big old Cracker Grotto.
The Cracker Grotto.
Yes, actually, a word on the Cracker Grotto.
Yeah.
We're based in the same place as we were last year.
Yes.
For Cracker Radio. Last year we were based in a tent.
Yeah.
This is a bit more upmarket than a tent.
Tad, yeah, it's got actual, like, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's an actual solid roof on this studio.
Yeah, it's held together with the finest bits of...
Mikey can't actually reach the roof, but yeah, it's there.
It looks like the remnants of Techno 2000's suit.
Yeah, no, it's almost soundproof. You can just hear the kitchen bubbling away in the background, can't you, Mikey?
I think the biggest question, and if people heard the highlights package from last week, of last year's show...
Yes.
Can this room now withstand the makings of a blender? Can it block out the sound of a blender? And never has that been said on a radio show before.
No, but I think it's going to keep the listeners hooked. Like, because it could happen at any second, couldn't it?
What, a blender going off?
Yeah, we could get drowned out by the sound of blending eggs and flour.
This is how this all works, right? We're a temporary studio which gets set up in the middle of the town centre, and we have to contend with all sorts of things.
Yes, we do. But it's for a great cause, isn't it, Mikey?
Yeah, yes, and we'll talk about it more in the second half of the show. And as well as that, we've got the news and weather coming up at the top of the hour.
Cracker Radio. Great music for a great cause.
Thanks for that, Daisy. And congratulations to Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah? Okay. Now it's time for our favourite feature. My favourite feature, I'm allowed to be biased, of the week. It is Dan Ward with the weather.
This is weather. Hello, I'm once again Dan with the weather, and this once again is the weather. Last week you may have picked up on some slight technical difficulties. This time around I'll be relying on a more direct approach. I will be looking out of, drum roll please, the window. So let's see. Well, it looks pretty dark out there. I can make out some redness in the skies tonight with glowy blobs. I think I'm going to have a lay down. Back to you.
Wonderful, that is. The sky is on fire tonight.
I think there's one thing. There's two things actually in there. One, he once again failed on the weather.
No, he said they identified
They're
there were
glowy
clouds.
blobs.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I identified
What am I
those
supposed
as
to
clouds.
expect?
Clouds, Mikey, come on.
What am I supposed to expect with glowy blobs? The apocalypse is coming?
I don't know, he did say it was red as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's he look? Like he said, he looked out the window. Where was he looking out the window from?
He's looking out from the weather centre over in Newport Pagnell.
In Newport Pagnell.
Your favourite place. Remember you insulted them last year?
I didn't insult Newport Pagnell. I insulted the larger settlement nearby. But
the other thing is as well. I think he kind of collapsed at the end of the end of the weather.
yeah, so we're going to check he's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go and do that. And in the meantime, it's Clean Bandit and Jess Glynn here on Cracker Radio. Callum and Mikey through till 9 PM this evening. This is Real Love. Second hour of the show now. Clean Bandit, Jess Glynn, Real Love here on Cracker Radio. Callum and Mikey through to 9 PM this evening. This is Havana now by Camila Cabello.
Mayo.
Same thing really, isn't it? Anyway, enjoy this.
Camila Cabello with Havana right here on Cracker Radio. I've been told that I've pronounced it completely wrong, and Callum has as well.
No, I've pronounced it right. Cabello.
No, it's not. Anyway, let's talk about someone who... let's forget about that. Let's talk about somebody who isn't here.
Yeah.
After last week's rousing performance, Ali Edwards is not here.
Yeah, Ali Edwards is not here this evening. Don't be too pleased at home.
Well, that said, he said he wanted to become the next big superstar. So,
We've given him the platform, haven't we?
Yeah, we gave him that platform. He said he was not going to be able to turn up tonight, so we've gone out, as we said in the first hour of the show, that we'll go and get a replacement for him. And Callum, you have delivered.
Yes. Say hello to Alex.
Alex Brown.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, that's
Welcome.
the microphone, Alex. Speak into it.
Yes, it's fine.
And welcome to the show.
Now, here's the thing. Alex, you've been roped in at the very last minute to come onto the programme.
Yes, I
tonight. Now, you're not just here just to fill in for Mr. Edwards, who's MIA.
Okay.
You're also going to be here next week on the programme.
Oh, wow, this has been thrown on me.
No, you don't. You know about this. You're going to be on the show next week.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah. So last year we had a feature 1 hour interview with Ali before he turned up on the show. We are going to do the exact same thing with yourself. You are going to be our guest on the programme, and there might even be special guests next week on for an hour-long feature-length interview. I'm sure everyone's going to be very excited for that.
Nice, I'm looking forward to it. Mark it in your calendars.
I've got no words, Callum. Help me.
I don't either. I'm just looking forward to the carol at the end of the end of the night.
Yes, because you are picking up where Ali has dropped the ball. You have picked it up, so you're going to be taking part in caroling at the end of the show.
I'm going to blow everyone away.
To you don't make my grandma deaf, that's a great success.
But she's already deaf.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
I can't fix that, unfortunately.
Okay, so if so later on the show you're going to sing a classic. Okay, I'm going to tell you what it is. You're going to sing "Deck the Halls."
Okay, yeah, I'll give it a try.
Yeah. So at the end of the end of the program tonight, you will be potentially singing that. So yeah, we look very much forward to hearing you.
It's not my favourite Christmas song, but you know what? I'm going to give it a go.
Good.
You know the words, don't you?
Yeah.
You
think
can
so.
learn them before 9 o'clock anyway.
I'll rehearse.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm sure the people out in the kitchen's going to love hearing that.
Oh yeah, they will.
Yeah.
They'll be popping their heads in to see.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we play some quality music, Mikey, for a change?
I've been waiting all my life for someone like you to come mess with my mind. I'm waiting here till I see you again.
That is the ever-brilliant Scouting for Girls here on Cracker Radio. Love How It Hurts. You're tuned in to Callum and Mikey here until 9pm. And that song was actually requested to us, Mikey. Can you believe it? On the Facebook page. And I didn't actually ask for someone to request it.
You know, here's the thing. Ever since that song played,
yeah,
right, your face has lit up.
Yeah.
You're no longer ill.
I'm no longer ill, yeah. Scouting for Girls have healing powers.
It's a miracle.
Yeah. And I don't see why more people don't listen to them, but...
Actually, I wish we never played it.
That's another story, isn't it?
I do wish we never played it, because kind of like somber Callum was much more, just agreed with what I did. But you mentioned the fact that there are people out there messaging in, and, we don't normally do shout-outs as a hot, but I thought what we do is take all the shout-outs and do it in one go.
Okay, how's this going to work then, Mikey? Can we get hundreds? Literally hundreds of shout-outs requests. My phone's been buzzing ever since we walked into the studio at 7pm.
I can't do hundreds in this one little bit.
Okay.
But I'll do a few.
Okay.
I've had a few messages come in, which I've got on my little bit of paper here.
Yeah.
Which I want to read out to you, and just to say thank you for tuning into the Callum and Mikey show today on Cracker Radio. Yeah.
Because really, without listeners, there'd be no point in doing this, would there?
No, absolutely not. No. So, without further ado, I'll start off with like this. Right, I want to send a big shout out to Steve, who's listening to the show in his bathtub.
Hi, Steve.
He's got the bubbles going, and he's playing with Mr. Quacky. Big shout out to you.
Quack, quack.
Big shout out to Tom. He's listening to the show in his new house.
Hiya, Tom.
We're keeping him going. He's moving furniture. Congrats to you.
Yeah, don't break your back.
Big shout out to Ollie.
Ollie.
He became a first-time dad recently.
Oi, Ollie.
He's got Cracker on one screen.
Oi.
He's got Excel on the second. And he's got Peppa Pig on the third. This show is the second most interesting thing behind Excel. Hashtag accountant life.
Yes, Ollie.
Sarah, Dan the Weatherman's girlfriend, has been on. She says Dan is okay, slightly concussed, but he has his Tinky Winky onesie on. Hashtag all good.
Brilliant news. Is that the shout-outs, Mikey? That was high octane.
Yeah, that's all I got for this week. If you want to shout out next week, then just make sure you give us a message on our Facebook page.
Yeah, the Callum and Mikey show on
Yeah.
Facebook, in case you hadn't heard us talk about it earlier.
Yeah, I think that went well. What do you think?
I think it went very well. I'm already getting complaints that we didn't read certain people out.
Yeah, I couldn't do it in that 1 minute of high octane energy.
I think we should go round again.
Next week, maybe, if we get enough positive feedback. So please go over and to our Facebook page and let us know.
Yeah, all you need to do is click on the Message Us feature, and we read them all, and we might reply if we think you're funny. Niall Horan, Slow Hands here on Cracker Radio.
It's a song that you're very well, that you know, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been grooving along to that.
Okay, so give us some facts about Niall Horan.
He is called Niall.
Yeah.
His surname's Horan.
Yeah.
He was in a band.
Yeah.
The best band in the world.
And what was that?
One Direction.
I thought you were going to say Scouting for Girls for a second.
No, Niall's never been in Scouting for Girls.
We mentioned that we're doing Cinema Roulette tonight.
Yes.
So, let's bring on our special guest for this evening. Doing Cinema Roulette, he was introduced on Callum and Mikey Extra, which is our YouTube show. Please welcome back Malcolm.
Hello, Mike.
Evening, Malcolm.
I'm giving you the clap once more.
Thank you very much. I just want to point out, by the way, you've invited me as a guest.
Yes.
Just going to point out, I was the OG host of this show. Right? Back in 2008. You replaced me with...
2008? We never did it in
We
2008.
did it in 2008. Someone with, you know, a name that rhymes with me. I'm not bitter, Mike. I'm just pointing it out.
What are you trying to say?
Just, let's get on with the show, shall we?
Okay.
I think it's an important point.
Okay. So basically, if you've watched Callum Mikey Extra, the debut episode, you would have found that we span a roulette wheel with a load of with a load of movies on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It landed.
Which are currently at the cinema now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And it landed. And what did it land on, Malcolm?
It landed on Bad Mums 2.
Right.
Or also known as A Bad Mum's Christmas.
A great film?
You'll have to wait for the review, surely.
I was trying to just get something.
Just goad me.
Yeah, exactly.
Tease it out of you, tickle it out.
Yeah, I mean, so right off the bat, I'm going to start off with that it's a kind of a tricky film to review on radio.
Okay.
Because it's a 15. So
Okay.
It comes with the trappings of those kind of films.
Yep.
And yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge.
Okay.
Was it educational for you?
It opened my eyes in certain areas, let's say.
So basically, the challenge is this: you have got to produce a 4-minute review in the most entertaining way possible.
Okay.
Of A Bad Mum's Christmas.
Yep.
And if you fail at this, then you must do a forfeit on Callum and Mikey Extra.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've seen the film. When did you see the film, Malcolm?
Like 2 hours ago. So this is very well prepared.
Fresh
in your mind.
That's the best thing. You know, you come out and you know exactly what your thoughts are. Okay. Yeah. So if you're ready to go, 4 minutes. Callum has got a clock up.
Yep. What? Sorry, Mikey.
It's 4 minutes.
What have I got up?
You've got 4 minutes.
Okay, a clock. Yeah.
Yes. So, Malcolm.
There was that kind of humour in this film, by the way.
Okay.
Excellent. I wasn't.
Oh, hang on.
humorous.
Are you already giving us content before the timer has even started?
Yeah.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Review.
Okay, so actually, Mike, I did to kind of prepare for this review. I did watch Bad Mums 1 as well, and I think it's worth kind of, introducing the plot of that film. So Bad Mums follows 3 mums played by Mila Kunis, Kristen Bell, and Catherine Hahn, who are tired of the kind of the kind of expectation that modern society puts on mums, and decide to, rather than kind of keep up with, basically the villain of the first film is the PTA, and they're kind of trying to meet the schedule of the PTA meetings, the kind of extracurricular stuff is putting a strain on the characters. So they decide to stop being what quote-unquote good mums and become bad mums, and take a less conventional approach to motherhood and kind of raising their children, and start enjoying things for themselves. So that brings us to the second installment of the Bad Mums universe, which sees our heroes preparing for Christmas. And once again, Christmas comes with all these expectations of, setting up, elaborate Christmas displays, big meals for the families, etc. And they decide once again to be bad mums and, kind of chill out a bit more. However, their parents now are visiting for the holidays, all three of them. All three of them have their parents coming over. Which, how am I doing for time, by the way, Mike?
Well, you've got, have
I dragged it out a bit?
2 minutes 20, carry on.
Okay. And their mums come, and this kind of conflicts with the idea of being a bad mum, because their mums are quote-unquote good mums. This isn't very entertaining, is it?
No. You're going to be losing this very shortly.
Okay. I'm trying to think.
So what was it like?
I mean,
what was the best? Give us some idea about the characters.
Well, it's very hard to describe because there's some adult themes, let's say. But there's the three.
Can you dumb it down into a PG version?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So there's
always a bit of sass.
Well, it's a stressful situation, Mike. There's a timer.
There's a forfeit.
I don't know what's going to happen after the timer goes off.
Right.
I'm sweating here.
Man's not hot.
Yeah.
Carry on.
One thing I would say is that the second film is a little bit repetitive of the first one, and there were a few lulls. And I went to the cinema with my a good friend of the show, Alex, who was introduced earlier, who I also see as my personal assistant. And during some of the lulls, we decided to play hide and seek. Not something I normally condone.
Sorry, wait a minute. You played hide and seek in the cinema?
Because we were the only ones there. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday.
Was this as the movie was going on?
Yeah, like I said, in the kind of bits where it lulled a bit.
So as the movie was going on, you played hide and seek?
Yeah.
So did you manage to see any more of the...
We did. I was slightly better at hiding than Alex, I should point out. Alex is chiming in.
Although, to be fair, I stood right next to the screen in a dark area, didn't think he'd see me, and he did. I was pretty disappointed. Could have done a better job
once again, pointing out I'm good at hide and seek.
Yeah.
The film. I surprisingly enjoyed it. I don't think it's got much of a plot, but it's kind of fun, I don't think I'm the target audience. If you're a fan of stuff like Bridesmaids, like Seth Rogen films, check it out. And I think that takes me to the end of the time.
Wow.
I don't think that was an entertaining review of that film.
I was hung on every single word, I think.
I was more interested in their game of hide and seek in a movie theatre than I was in the review. So
but Mike, that's not the fault of the reviewer. That's the fault of the filmmaker.
Hang on. So let's have a think about this. So the casting vote is between me and you. So we have got to agree on if that was a successful review, or he's got to do the forfeit on Callum and Mikey Extra.
I personally also would say that it was a review of the cinema experience. And Alex and I playing hide and seek in the cinema, part of that experience.
Yep, agree.
Alex and I had a good time. We bonded.
I thought he did a good review, to be honest. I was there. I saw it.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
Do you reckon? You said you were the only ones in the cinema.
Yeah.
Would they have played the film if you weren't there?
It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, I think so. It would have been a lot harder to play hide and seek in the dark if there was no film.
Okay. Well, Callum and I are going to review the evidence, and when we come back we will determine whether Malcolm is going to have to do the full forfeit on Callum and Mikey Extra.
I'm still thinking about the fact that Alex and Malcolm just played hide and seek at the cinema.
I spent money on those tickets.
Oh, that's brilliant, that is.
That's Rudimental, Never Let You Go. This is Cracker Radio and the Callum and Mikey Show right here on Cracker Radio.
Well remembered, Mikey.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It sticks in your head like glue.
Yeah.
So, just before that song, we did Cracker Cinema Roulette.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we had a review of A Bad Mum's Christmas
by
by Malcolm.
A film which when Malcolm spun the wheel, it landed on, so that's why he had to go and see it.
He did have to go and see it, and I had to spend the money to get the tickets to go and buy so they can go and see that film.
Malcolm, has he given you the money yet?
No, he has not.
Okay.
I've paid it.
I've not seen anything in my bank account. That's what I'm saying.
Was it a Swiss one? Yeah.
You'll hear from my attorney. Anyway, so in that break, we've been deciding...
Yeah, we've been talking.
If Malcolm over here... Sorry, I get the two
mixed up.
Yeah, I know,
You've
right.
done it before.
Yeah. I know. If Malcolm is going to be doing a forfeit on Callum and Mikey extra, the verdict, please.
I thought the review was well filled.
Well filled?
Yeah, as in it filled the 4 minutes.
He had to ask of me for a time check to stall for time.
Yeah, to make sure he didn't overrun.
He could see the timer.
I think seems as it was a quite a difficult movie to describe, I imagine. But he brought it to life to me, and I might go and see it now. So,
at least like there's some points where you can play hide and seek in it.
yeah, and the fact they played hide and seek is absolutely brilliant. So therefore, I think that Malcolm's done a good job and shouldn't have to do the forfeit.
Let's be fair. I cannot see you and your ill girlfriend going round and watching a Bad Mum's Christmas playing hide and seek in the middle of it. And the fact is, I have since paid for 2 cinema tickets to go and see that film.
Yep.
I've paid for a weather presenter to do weather. I am out of a poppadom and a couple of onion rings, and yet I've had no weather and a bad movie review. So unfortunately, because I'm a dictator,
Yeah.
I am overruling.
No, you can't.
I am overruling.
Mikey.
Malcolm, on the next episode of Callum and Mikey Extra, you're going to have to do a forfeit. And you know what it is?
No, that's the point.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the return of Cracker Roulette.
Oh no, I feel so sorry for you, Malcolm.
Okay.
Have you? Do you know what he's on about?
I'm intrigued.
Okay, just don't trust Mikey and his eggs.
Okay.
Cracker Roulette, 6 eggs. 3 of them you must choose. And that will be filmed for Callum and Mikey Extra, which will be available sometime next week.
On YouTube?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Thanks, Malcolm. Sorry about that. Sorry, Mikey's overruled me.
My pleasure.
But, yeah, we have to do something for content, don't we, Mikey?
You are listening to a recorded version of the Callum and Mikey radio show. If you like what you hear, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on Facebook for our latest content. Also, be sure to check out Callum and Mikey Extra Episode 2, which was recorded after this to see Malcolm's forfeit.
It's only the first week of December. We're playing Christmas songs already.
Yeah, well, we had caroling last week.
Yeah, I suppose.
So we got to continue the Christmas theme. We're on Christmas Cracker.
Yes, it is Christmas Cracker. You're normally a Grinch, though, Mikey. Like
bar humbug.
Yeah, bar humbug. I call you a Grinch.
Yes, but ever since we had Ali on, I've felt more festive cheer. And if you watch Callum and Mikey Extra, I was presented with a Rudolph hat.
Yes, I did see that, actually.
I called myself Runjeed.
I think it suited you.
Did it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
I might wear something similar.
Are we going to do Christmas jumper show on the last show?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Christmas jumpers. It's festive season. I want everything. Tinsel, lights.
Next week, then, we'll do Christmas jumpers.
You see, I don't like Christmas unless it's, right next to Christmas.
Unless you're getting presents.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, now we've had a Christmas song. We've got a replacement for our caroler.
Yeah, we've got a last minute stand-in, don't we?
Yeah. So, is it time?
I think it's time.
Okay.
Alex, you alright?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
You feeling a bit nervous?
No, I'm alright, to be fair.
You're about to sing to the world.
That's fine, mate. I'm good.
Cool. He sounds confident.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, for the second week on the Callum and Mikey show, we present to you, Alex Brown singing with a blender in the background. Deck the halls. Enjoy.
Deck the halls. Oh, crap.
I think we need to start again.
Start again. I didn't realise it was going to be so soon, and it's going quiet on my headphones.
Can I just say apologies for anyone who heard any foul language on this broadcast? You've got potty mouth, right?
Right, we'll give him some headphones again. And we're okay to start it again, Mikey?
Yeah, we're okay to start again. Okay,
yeah. Alex, if
apologise.
Sorry, I'm very sorry. I apologise.
Right. Take 2. If this goes wrong, then we're not doing it again.
No, I think we keep going until we get it right, Mikey.
We've only on till 9 o'clock. Let's go.
I suppose. Go on, Alex. I believe in you.
Deck the halls with boughs of asney, shibby pop, 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 pop. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus, fa la 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 la. Follow me in merry measure, fa la 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 la. While I tell of Yuletide treasure, fa la 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 la.
Wow, that was brilliant, Alex. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Blown us all away.
Thanks, Alex, for that. And you're
welcome. You're welcome.
And you'll hear more from Alex next week as we do as we do an hour-long feature-length interview with Alex on the show next Thursday night. That's almost it for us here on Cracker Radio.
I didn't know he had it in him, Mikey.
I didn't either.
Where did that come from, Alex?
It came from somewhere deep down.
Deep indeed, yeah.
So thank you, Alex. It's the only way we could really end. So that's it for the Callum and Mikey show for this week on Cracker Radio. Be sure to tune in next week, Thursday night, 7 till 9 p.m. right here on Cracker Radio. Be sure to go to our Facebook page, the Callum and Mikey show, and give us a like, give us a comment. If you like that performance, tell us you want to hear more. And go to our YouTube channel and subscribe so you can also hear more on Callum and Mikey Extra.
Yeah, thank you everyone who's listened in this evening, messaging the show, and yeah, sorry we couldn't read you all out on the shout-outs. If you do want to get onto that feature, just message us on the Facebook page and I'm sure we'll get you on next week.
I've only got a limited amount of time, so if you want to shout out, let me know and I'll get the shout out.
Was it Steve in the bath?
Steve in the bath, he was enjoying the show, yes, he loved the shout out.
Yeah, hope it's still warm, mate.
Yeah, with Mr. Quacky. Right, that's it from us. See you next week.
Yeah, bye.